Now, I'm sure my next statement will come as absolutely no surprise to any of you. I'm a man that likes baked goods, and I really like donuts, but not enough to spend months and months and months in prison for them. Came across Judge Simpson's court live earlier today, and I spotted this, and I couldn't believe my ears, so let me hear what you have to say. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and we'll catch you at the end.
Of the people versus Susanna Williams.
I'm supposed to be.
Caitlin Kirby on behalf of the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Suzanne Williams. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Honor, we're trying to resolve this case. There's an offer to plead to an added count to a retail fraud in the third degree. And count one would be dismissed. I know you don't do COBs or sentencing agreements, but I believe her jail credit is 93 days on this offense. So she would be seeking a credit for time served sentence with release. I believe the donuts that she stole and ate would be the basis for the restitution if the court were to order.
So there is restitution.
Yes, Your Honor.
Donuts. Okay, I didn't mean to say it like that.
What's the restitution, sir?
Right? You got to pay for the donuts you ate
Oh, okay.
if the judge orders that.
So do we know the amount of restitution?
I'm just double checking, Your Honor.
They weren't Dunkin' Donuts. Terry.
I believe that I do.
They were packaged donuts.
Okay, thank you.
Dunkin' are fancy.
Mhm.
You know, you can get the ones with the sprinkles
You want to know what?
and the nuts
You know,
and the powder
no,
sugar.
you know what?
They weren't those.
No, Mr. Brown.
They were
Too
just,
much.
they were
They
just in a
told me,
package.
when they told me you were going to be here,
Right.
I almost stayed home.
For me,
Judge Simpson.
they weren't the powdered sugar ones.
Okay,
Okay.
We'll
One
see.
moment.
we'll see how much they cost.
I like donuts. I should have brought you some. They go good with your coffee.
$4.68.
Those are some pretty good donuts.
They weren't that good. Were they stale?
Yeah, I think so.
They were a little stale.
468.
Yes, Your Honor.
See, I was shopping and forgot to shh. Okay.
They got everything down.
So she wishes to take advantage of the offer.
You want?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, have her sworn, please.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
State your name.
Susanna Williams.
All right, ma'am. It is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud third degree. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And understanding that, you still wish to plead guilty
Yes, sir.
to that charge? How do you plead?
I plead guilty, Judge Simpson.
All right. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
What is that?
If you don't like the sentence or you change your mind, then you got to get permission from a higher court.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you on probation or parole?
No, I'm not.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will,
Yes, I am.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
On December 21st, 2022, at the location of 7,000 East Michigan Avenue, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, that being the Walmart, what do you do on that date that makes you think that you're guilty?
I ate some donuts in the store premises.
Okay, so you went into the store and you ate these donuts and didn't pay for them?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes,
These donuts that you ate, this was property that was offered for sale by Walmart?
yes, Your Honor.
And you didn't have anybody's permission to eat those donuts, did you?
No, sir.
All right, counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Anything either of you'd like to say before the court imposes sentence?
I'm sorry about that, Your Honor. I'm making better choices now. I had a chance to do the Dawn Farms in Jail program, so it gave me a chance to look at what's important in my life, and I've been sober for 3.5 years now. I just want to thank you again for giving me the time to be in here and to start my life again. Thank you.
Mr. Brown, you, see, April 23rd. She did, that was him, 93. You've been in since the time of the arraignment, is that correct?
For 93 days, yes, Your Honor.
She was arrested on April 24th, 2023, and then she was remanded from our court for 365 days to February 2nd, 2024.
And I'm gonna take that up next after you do the sentence.
Yeah.
The sentence that she was remanded on, I want to address that with your permission and your grace this morning.
Yes,
I'm gonna ask him, hold it. But you gotta write out.
excuse me.
Sentence of the court, fines and costs of $250. And pay that 30 days after your release. I'll order 93 days on this case, 93 days Washington County Jail, credit 93 served. I will also order restitution in the amount of $4.68 payable through the court to Walmart.
Your Honor, as a prosecutor, thank you for your grace this morning. As the prosecutor mentioned, she's under remand right now, doing a year in jail with an out date in February of 2024. I wasn't the lawyer present when you handed down that sentence, but I'm informed that it was a case from 2016 where she violated the terms of she violated once the terms of her probation and she was remanded. I don't have that case number before me right now, but when you sentenced her to the year in jail, you said upon completion of the Dawn Farm program in jail, you would consider releasing her on that 1-year sentence.
Mm-hmm.
And she's asking me now, very eloquently, she's reminded me about 4 times, if you would consider an early release, because I'm producing a certificate of completion from the Dawn Farm.
Okay, the normal way that's going to go about is that if that is sent to probation and we have proof of that to probation, then probation will make sure that it gets on my docket for consideration of the early release.
When's your next docket? Today? At
I've
1
sent it
o'clock, you
over.
got a docket, right? I'll walk down to probation and give it to him right now if you want. Because you got a docket this afternoon too. But I didn't want him to take her back and she's gonna blow up my phone, Judge. She's gonna blow up my phone.
I sent it through Patrick, and I never got a response back because
Mr. Noctree,
who was here on July 5th when I had my adjournment, he said that he was supposed to get everything together and he never did. But Mr. Brown has been working hard to
I'm a
It's
great
upside
lawyer,
down.
right? Oh, it's upside down.
So,
Am I a good lawyer?
Yes, you are.
She was
Yes, you are.
mad at me yesterday when I went to see her at the jail.
I was just upset because I thought I was going to be released on the 5th, and I had completed this on June 20th. So, but
And she's gone through a series of lawyers, but I'm the best one, right?
you are, yes, sir. Oh, he's going to make me go home.
So can we see her at 1 if I walk this down to probation?
Please,
She said, please.
please.
I
Your
heard,
Honor.
hey. Mr. Brown,
Yes, sir.
9:39.
Huh?
My docket started at 9. I got out here about 9:15. And somehow you have, in 2 cases, managed to entirely try to disrupt everything. In 1 case. So here's what we're gonna do.
Yes, sir.
What I indicated is, and this is how it usually happens. Mr. Noctree would get something to Ms. Polera. You can take that down, and if they create a form, I don't even need to see her if I'm going to do the release.
Okay, so I'll be right back.
No, no, you can be, you're more than welcome back. But that's how that would happen.
So I've done everything I can. I'm gonna walk this down when we get
You're
done.
just going to take it to probation?
Right now.
Okay, so do I have to write anything or do a kite? Because I've already done that and they didn't send me anything back. They said that they sent it over to you. I'm sorry, I'm anxious because I've been here
Really? I
93
can't
days.
tell. Tell Ms. Polera if she would then contact Mr. Noctree
Okay.
and see
Okay.
what can happen. That
Okay.
doesn't mean that it will happen today, young lady.
Okay,
All right?
I understand.
That is the way that the process works.
All right, thank you so
Despite
much.
Mr. Brown's efforts, I'm not changing what I normally do.
Okay,
All
I
right?
understand. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
So I'm gonna go take this to her right now. So don't call me.
Have a beautiful day, Justin.
You do the same. We have sent the necessary advisories out, Mr. Brown, to Ms. Polera that you will be gracing her doorstep shortly.
Thank you.
Mr. Brown.
I'm gonna go walk this down there.
That's Mr. Brown.
The police report.
Don't worry, I'm managing for that counts.
I'm gonna go walk this down, Jack. I promise.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that was one feckin' expensive donut, that's for sure. I mean, there's a lot you can say about this whole situation. There's probably a lot of history there that led to her actually being locked up for that long. Because I don't think they're just going to lock anyone up for a donut. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Because let's face it, she'd probably steal that too. But if you are a habitual offender, then this is exactly what happens. But still, being locked up for a donut seems really silly. Anyway, lads and lassies, you let me know down below what you think. And we'll catch you in the next one. Sláinte.